Hey guys, Mr. Thibodeau here. So let's go ahead and get down written practice 1 through 19 all. All right, start off. Use the fractions 1/2, 1/3, and 1/6 to write an equation that illustrates the associative property of multiplication. Okay, so associative means that you can move things around and still get the same answer. Well, 1/2 times 1/3 equals 1/6, and 1/3 times 1/2 equals 1/6. Okay. Use the words perpendicular and parallel to complete the following sentences. In a rectangle, opposite sides are parallel and adjacent sides are perpendicular. And what that means is, so we have a rectangle, okay? Sides opposite from each other, okay, are parallel. They will never touch each other, okay? That's what these little arrows mean. Sides that are adjacent, so this A is adjacent here and here, they are perpendicular. What is the difference between the sum of 2 plus 3 plus 4 and when it's subtracted from the product of 2 times 3 times 4? Okay, 6 times 4 equals 24. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 15. What percentage of the rectangle is shaded? Well, there's 3 shaded bits, but how many total bits are there? It looks like 10. How many unshaded? Well, the remainder, right? 10 minus 3. 5. Write 3 and 2/3 as an improper fraction. Okay, so they want you to just make sure you know how to go backwards too, which is helpful for slope. Again, we won't use slope for probably another year, but it's good to know. So that's going to be 3 times 3 is 9, 10, 11, so 11/3. 6, replace each circle with the proper comparison. 2 minus 2 is 0. 2 divided by 2 is 1. So 0 is less than 1. The other one is 1/2 plus 1/2 is 2 over 2, or 1. 1/2 times 1/2 is 1/4. 1 is greater than 1/4. Point M represents which mixed number in this line? 9, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So you count the spaces in between, and there's 6 spaces in between, which means each line is 1/6, which is odd. Okay, that's weird. But so M looks like 5/6. So 9 and 5/6. Kind of weird. Okay. I'll do 8. Draw and shade circles to show that 1 and 3/5 equals 8/5. Okay. So circle, that's a half. It's not quite right, but something, nope. Okay, that's definitely not even, but disregard that. No one ever said Mr. Thibodeau was a math genius or a shading genius. There you go. Nope, keep you in fourths instead. Whatever. Don't ask Mr. Thibodeau to cut the pizza. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So all these are shaded, and then 3/5. 1, 2, 3. Okay. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shaded bits and 2 unshaded bits. Okay. 9. List the single-digit numbers that are divisors of 420. 420, 420. That's in it's disrespectful and improper, Mr. Thibodeau. 2 to 10. Does 3 go into it? 4, 5, 6? Yeah, 3 will go into it. Will 5 go into it? Yeah, 5. 4 will 4 go into it? 420. I believe so because 4 goes into 20. Yeah, 4 definitely goes into it because that's 10. That's like times 105. 4 times 105 is 420. 5 absolutely goes into it. 6, if 2 and 3 go into it, 6 goes into it. 7, you actually have to do the math yourself for. I'm going to guess it does because 7 times 6 is 42. So it should go into it 60 times. So 7, if 8 doesn't go into 20, so I really don't think it will go into this, but maybe. Yeah, I don't think it will because you'll get 8 goes into 40 or 42 5 times, and 8 doesn't go into 20. So yeah, that 8 will not. 9 will not either. 4, 5, 6. 9 doesn't go into 6, so 9 won't. So just 1 through 7 go into it. And if you're stuck on that one, remember there's a thing in the book that tells you all of the things to look out for. 7's the only one you have to do the math for. Find the value of each variable. So that's 12,500 plus x equals 36,275. Well, we're just going to do the inverse. Okay. 5 minus 0 is 5. 7 minus 0 is 7. 2 minus 5 doesn't work. 12 minus 5 is 7. 5 minus 2 is 3. 3 minus 1 is 2. So x equals 23,775. 18y equals 396. Now, either you remember your multiplication facts or you just do the inverse and divide everything by 18. Remember this equal sign. As long as you do whatever you want to this side, you have to do it to this side. Y equals, well, now I actually have to do the math of 2, 36, 36, 22. 12, 77,000 minus z equals 39400. If you remember your subtraction facts, you should know that you can just go ahead and do 77,000 minus 39,400 and get z. 6, 17 turns into 16. 9 minus 16 is 5. 600. Okay. 35,600. 13. A divided by 8 equals $1.25. Okay, so this one we're just going to multiply 1.25 by 8. And we're going to multiply by 8 here, and that's going to cross out. When we were learning before about our reciprocals, it's learning specifically for this so that we can learn how to get rid of, well, at least that's one of the ways to do it. Multiplying it both sides by 8 gets rid of the fraction, so we're left with just a. But again, you can avoid that by just knowing your multiplication and division facts. So 1 times 8 is 8. 8 times 2.25 is 2. So that's a total of 10. 14. B minus 16.25 equals 8.75. Okay, we're going to add 16.25 to both sides. 0, 0, 5, 2, $25. B equals $25. Have to start a new page. 15. C plus 37.5 equals $75. So we're going to subtract 37.50. We're going to do the inverse. Or we're just going to remember our subtraction facts. C equals 75 minus 37.5. 37.5. 16. Arrange these fractions order from least to greatest. Okay, the smallest is going to be 1/16. I can tell you that right now. If you've broken a cookie into 16 parts, you are not getting very much cookie, are you? Okay. Now, I'm going to do 3/8 because 3/8 is not quite half, and I know that half is here, and I have 3/4, which is more than half. Now, if I really wanted to do this and I wanted to be absolutely certain, what I could do is I can do the greatest common factor of all of these, which is 16. So I could do 1/16. 8 gets to 16 multiplies this by 2. So multiplying both sides by 2 is going to get me 16 on the bottom and 6 on the top. Then 8 over 16 and 12 over 16. So all of these are identical. Okay. They just have the same, they now have the same factor. Okay, so now I can just do 1 is less than 6, 6 is less than 8, 8 is less than 12. Okay, 12 is the greatest, 1 is the lowest. So that's another way I could have done it, but we're not quite there yet, but that's where we're heading. Simplify 5 seconds and 5/4. Okay, 25. 2 times 4 is 6. 6 goes into 25 4 times with 1/5 remaining. 18. 5/8 minus 5/8. Well, anything minus itself is 0. Come on, give us a challenge. 19. 11 over 20 plus 18 over 20. That's going to give us 29 over 20. And then that's going to turn into 1 and 9 over 20. Okay, that's your work. Have a good one, guys.